You don't need to care about other people's perceptions about you. If you are someone who struggles with that, if you are someone who sometimes gets in your head thinking about what other people are thinking about you, then this video is for you. So, I spent a good deal of my life really caring about what other people thought of me. There were times in my life where I felt that the only way to have inner stability was to try to control or manage people's feelings around me. Now, through a lot of introspection and self work, that's not the approach I take anymore in my relationships. But when I was doing that, I burned an enormous amount of energy attempting to externally control the world around me. It was like, I've talked about this before in some of my videos, but when we try to control the external world around us, we are forgetting that our inner perception, our inner energy, these are the ways that we are actually able to influence the world around us in the most powerful, effective, and energy efficient ways. When we're attempting to chase others, when we're attempting to change others, then it's almost like trying to change a mirror by reaching at the mirror. You are the one who is holding the perspective, who is focusing their energy, and who is holding the beliefs about what is or is not possible in your reality. One of the most interesting and challenging things I learned in my life is other people's perceptions are really none of my business. Other people's perspectives are their own business, but my perceptions and my perspectives and perceptions are fully my business. Now, let's get to the root of this, because I understand caring about what other people think. I spent a lot of my life doing that. I spent a lot of my life caring about what other people thought, to the point where I would think about it, agonize over it, strategize about it. I cared how I looked physically. I cared how I came across. I poured a lot of my life into coming across as successful so that I could feel worthiness from other people, so I could feel worthy inside. So here's the first perspective. If there is something that you think you need from another person, ask yourself, what is it that I think I need? Why do I feel I need this person's validation, approval, love? Why do I need them to have any certain perspective of me? And really ask and examine that question. Because, for example, for a long time, I thought, okay, I need certain people to think I'm successful because obviously that's what's going to help me advance in business. But then I would pause and I go, well, then why do I think that is what my success is hinged on? And perhaps if they thought I was successful, they liked my work, that could give me a huge leg up. But I unwittingly, unknowingly had given so much power to certain people for a while, coming from a place of thinking, oh, if they think this, then my reality will turn out this way. Without realizing, I had created a belief structure that certain people had certain power to advance me or stop me in the places of my life that I wanted to head. So I mention that because sometimes we get very stuck on the ideas that certain people can accelerate us or prevent us from achieving certain experiences in life, especially if we have a very focused or fixed view about what is possible. So, what I'm suggesting is that if you think a certain person only is the love of your life and you could only experience love through this person, but there is a challenge you guys are facing, and so therefore you think you have to change them, that can be one of the ways that we fall into this pattern when we don't realize that love is very abundant in this reality, and it starts with you. Our capacity to connect to love, to connect to friendships, connect to partnerships is very vast. And we can get very fixated on a certain person, relationship, partnership, because it's a beautiful thing. It can be very deep, very fulfilling. And sometimes we forget temporarily that that relationship alone isn't the only source of love and of connection available to us. This is one reason it's so important that anytime we are exploring what we would like to create in reality, it's important to work on personal embodiment of it first. You want love, you want to experience romance out there, okay. Connect, start romancing yourself. Connect to the feeling of what it is to be romance. It's not fake it till you make it. It is be it. Be it and have it. Be it, have it. Now, if you are finding a challenging time being it, if you're in a state where it's hard to perceive what it's like to be it, this is one of the places where mentors, where certain books and certain materials can help you cultivate the embodiment of being it. It's actually one reason I enjoy YouTube, for example, as a platform. I myself enjoy watching other videos, other creators on here, and receiving different perspectives that are resonant for me and observing how they embody their lives. It's one of the gifts and joys I have sharing with you. I'm sharing my embodiment with you in the imagining, in the visioning that this is of service to you on some level. And I perceive it is because I feel inspired to do it. I feel the call to do it. And I know, and joyfully from the comments I receive, some of you, from the feedback that I get, that this is being of service on some level. And so as long as it is, as long as we're all really enjoying this experience we're co-creating, so here I am. But this is a personal choice. This is not a choice to, in order for me to feel whole, I must receive from this way. I must come from this place with my wholeness first. And this is the invitation I'm presenting to you in this video. And ultimately the root of shifting a perspective around needing others to be a certain way for you to feel whole. It shifts the perspective around needing others to change, or even caring about what other people think, which is the original topic of our video. I know that this can sometimes be easier said than done, because this was a big one for me to unwind. And every time I felt that I had worked through a layer of it, there would be like a new layer for me to explore, until I just started to accept that there may be some discomfort in relationships, and that relationships and experiences can come and go, and that that it wasn't necessary for everybody to agree with me, and a person could still be a beautiful, intelligent person, and perhaps we still don't see eye to eye. These were some big revelations for me, which allowed me to start standing in my own energy, my own experience, without needing others to shift in order for me to be whole. And this is part of the shift of consciousness, because we are not a collective that is all the same. We are a collective of these unique individual pieces, and some of those pieces will not see eye to eye. Yes, we can have a unified collective that doesn't see eye to eye, because maybe this part of the collective is over here and this is over here, and they interlink somewhere, but they don't have to be right next to each other. Interesting concept, right? For now, let's pause there. I'll leave some resources in the description. And if you have enjoyed this, please like, comment, or subscribe. And I look forward to connecting more with you in the future. Or in the now.